Testing, testing. Hello humans of the universe, heroes, villains, and everything in between. Let's waste our life. Specifically 2 hours and 36 minutes of our life. Today we're going to be talking about Speed. Yes, the two movies that no one thought were going to be big. But they were. Kidding, not about the movies, but about what we're talking about. Anyways, Fast and Furious. Everyone knows Fast and Furious. And now the last one's coming out. Fast X. Dun, dun, dun. So let's recap all the films from worst to best. Actually, we're counting from 1 to 9. This video comes out in time, which it probably never will. Then the Fast X movie won't be out yet. Anyways, let's talk about the films in order. Okay, first up on the mound, Fast and the Furious 2001. First off, we're gonna need our main cast. So we have Brian O'Connor, cop, detective, undercover or something, Vin Diesel, Dominic Toretto, and Letty. Oh yeah, she's dead. Oh no, not here. She's Puerto Rican, just by the way, so she's super cool. Weird intrusion. And Mia Toretto. Vin Diesel. Dominic Toretto's sister. 4 of these are the most important, so remember them. Less important people, Jesse, Leon. I actually don't know how to say his name. I think it's just Leo or Leon. And Vince. Keep Vince in mind. He'll be important later. So, we're in California. Woo! Makes this film feel so real. So, plot. Brian is a cop trying to catch a gang of car thieves, led by Dominic Toretto. So Brian gets the hots for Mia and eats a lot of tuna sandwiches. Hope it's the right sandwich, because if not, it obviously invalidates this entire story. Anyways, during the course of the story, Brian gets closer and closer to the gang, and he feels as if they aren't the bad guys, I guess. Anyways, they also drive cars and races and stuff. Anyways, now that those minor topics are covered, Jesse and Leon die because of Brian. Just a minor topic of the film. Doesn't really matter, really, I swear. Not like the gang gets more protective or anything after this anyways. At the end, Brian and Dominic are driving on a race or something. Dominic crashes into a wall or something. The cops are coming and Brian gives him his car so we can get away. I think I'll watch the movie again and fix this later. Also, I didn't know how to spell, so Jesse is spelled 2 different ways. For some reason, I don't know why I told you that, since you'll never know if I never told you. Dirty money, big hijack. That's the crimes they commit in the first film. I looked it up. It's what I said. I was right, I guess. Maybe, probably. Also, side note, I never rewatched the first film to make sure I was right. Next on the chopping block, Too Fast, Too Furious. So this movie's main characters are Brian O'Connor, Roman Pierce, and Tej Parker. Remember all these 3 because they're important. Oh, I wrote it in the script. These 2 are important later, so keep them in the back of your mind with the rest of the people that I mentioned. Keep Brian in the front until the next movie, I guess. We'll see. Anyways, this film is about murder, with a train and weird people trying to get a case. No, wait, that's a different movie. Apparently, for my research. I already ran out of car references. Wait, Mad Max. That'll do. Hi, Venom. Hey, Braveheart. Get it? Get it? You get it. Anyways, this film takes place in Miami, just across the American pond from LA. To my birthland. Unfortunately. Anyways, Brian is an ex-cop in this film and gets involved in the city street racing scene. That's when Then he gets apprehended and cuts a deal with the FBI, and that's when he meets Roman Pierce. Tej came from the street racing earlier in the film. I should have mentioned that, sorry. So we have a rapper now, cool. I guess music has always been important to the franchise, so yeah. I can't play any for you, because I get copyright struck. So next, he helps the FBI take down a deadly drug dealer. So yeah, anyways, fun fact, this is the 5th longest movie, tied with the 4th film. This is up to Fast and Furious 9, by the way, including Hobbs and Shaw. So Tej, the computer guy, Roman is a smooth-talking fake cool guy, and they all go on a journey. Well, they stop a crime lord with the cops, and I think Brian's favorite movie is Good Will Hunting, because he keeps saying how do you like them apples.
Do you like apples? Yeah.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
And he has a new love interest in Ryan Gosling's wife, / the girl from Hitch. Anyways, next film. So the first few movies don't have a lot of lore, or later just characters introductions that you have to remember. Wonder if they were leading up to Fast 5. Sorry, spoilers. Anyways, if you want to watch these movies now, it's on Hulu for now, and if not, check Peacock or Apple TV, or maybe just Xfinity, you can record it or something. Just quick side note before we talk about this movie, I didn't realize that this movie took place at a different time, so I thought that Han would survive the car explosion, so just forget some of the stuff that I say here. Anyways, moving on. I've never seen Tokyo Drift until now, and I never fully realized that it has literally nothing to do with the other two movies. It's like the writers wanted to make a solo film, but had to do it under the Fast and Furious name. But anyways, we do get one important character, so let's go over the film. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Han. That's it. It's the only character you need to know. Keep him in the back of your brain for later. Okay, now I'm gonna watch the movie and get back to you.
1 hour later.
So I watched it. It's your normal Fast and Furious movie. Cars, crime, races, and betrayal. Most epic anime betrayals. And Han almost dies in an explosion. Flipped over car. Does that sound familiar? You know what this means? They were telling us this whole time in Fast and Furious 7 that Han was alive. Because he survived the first one, so he can survive the second one. Anyways, our lead character learns how to drift. And get this, has an Australian love interest. Crazy, right? In Tokyo. Not that crazy. Anyways, she drifts too, obviously with another guy first. Because, come on, this is quality content. Anyways, she's cool, only because she's Australian. Well, it is really just the accent.
6-1, this is 6-2, we are surrounded. Request immediate dust off, stand by for location, over. Recruit Russell, what's our location? We're next to Tango 7, over. Great work, Recruit Russell.
This kid Sean lost Han twice in the same exact way, and he doesn't know that he's still alive. And the reason why this kid ends up in Tokyo is because he broke some laws and need to move out of America. So he goes to live with his dad in Tokyo and then got the racing again, which is why he got kicked out of America in the first place, because he flipped over some car or something. Anyways, with he has a new friend. His name's Twinkie. He has a Hulkmobile and a PSP. And later in the movie, Han is reading The Amazing Hulk, so just Hulk all around. I don't know if Hulk is bigger in Tokyo. This might be something that the film is saying. I'll look it up. So at the end, he races for his freedom and pride. He uses his dad's broken car and fixes it up for the final race on Drift Mountain. Drift Mountain. That's not what it's called. Sorry. He fixes it up for the final race on the mountain, because I don't know the name. They never tell us, the viewer. So homeboy wins and he is free and stays in Tokyo forever, or as far as we know. We last see him later in Fast 7 when Han dies and Dom goes to Tokyo to get his body. Forget what I just said. Tokyo Drift is the 8th movie in the franchise, which means all of this was planned, which makes no sense at all. But at the end of Tokyo Drift, Dom shows up and says he wants to race and that he knew Han. The same scene from Fast 7 plays here, meaning keep this movie in the back of your mind, because it's not supposed to be here. I hope this is a good summary. If not, then watch the film yourself. It's on HBO Max right now. Not anymore, just by the way, so if you do want to watch it, find it somewhere else. Also, just by the way, Tokyo Drift has some pretty cool music. Anyways, the next film is Fast and Furious, aka the 4th film in the franchise. Yeah, naming convention apparently not important. The important people in this one are Dominic Toretto, Brian O'Connor, Giselle, and Letty. crime, cars, okay, next film. So Fast 5 takes place in, okay, fine. I'll talk about Fast 4. Because something important does happen in this film. Letty dies. Bum, bum, bum. But keep her in the back of your brain. It's kind of important. So Brian teamed up with the FBI again to catch a meth dealer, calling Walter White. There's someone on his turf. Wait, actually, is that the same actor? No, it's not. So we are back in LA for Dom and O'Connor to reunite in a begrudging partnership to take down the meth guy, TM. So Gal cough, I mean Wonder Woman, I mean Giselle. This bad guy, well, she's with the bad guy. I mean, no, she's partnered with the bad guy. For now. Later at the end, they follow him, meth guy, to Mexico. Dom and Brian and Gal call. I mean, Giselle. What is that? That keeps happening. Anyway, she helps them and stuff. Now I watched the movie again. Here's the real plot and important things, I guess. I was on meth earlier. Get it? Meth from meth guy TM. Ha! It's funny. Get it? Laugh. Actually never rewatched this one, so sorry if the plot's wrong. I know they go through a tunnel that's hidden in rocks. And you know, Giselle gets the fingerprint in the phone number.
Are you one of those boys who prefers cars to women?
I'm one of those boys that appreciates a fine body regardless of the make.
Huh, good. Because she's not from America. Wait, that's not right. The make is the company, not the place where it was made. A Japanese car isn't like a Japanese make. Don't know anything about cars. I realized at this point in the recording that every time I say pee or something, I spit everywhere. I'm really close to the microphone so it doesn't pick up background noise. I just got this microphone, just by the way. I didn't have one before. I was just using the one on my laptop. Then my laptop broke and I couldn't record on it, so I bought a microphone for my desktop. Anyways, first world problems, am I right? Anyways, Fast 5, my personal favorite Fast film. Now everyone, I told you to remember. They're here now. All your hard work is finally important. Oh, and some new characters that you're gonna have to remember. Vince, Brian O'Connor, Dominic Toretto, Mia Toretto, Roman Pierce, Tej Parker, Han, Giselle, Donna Moore, I can't say this name right, so I'm just gonna put it on screen. Luke Hobbs, aka The Rock, and Elena Neves, Cop Lady. Da 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 da. We can trademark that one too. So yeah, that's what you need to know. Good work. All these people are important except for Don Omar and the dude whose name I can't pronounce. They're only in the film. They're important, but not in the future, which is what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be in the 10th one. Were they in the 9th one? I don't know. But they weren't in the 6th or 7th one. That's why I say what I'm saying. So Brian and Mia break Dom out of prison. Oh, because at the end of the 4th film, did I mention Dom was gonna go to jail? Yeah, should have mentioned that. Anyways, they break him out of prison because they go to the bus that's taking him to jail, and they all head to Brazil. Mia and Brian go to see Vince, and they go to steal some cars on a train. Doesn't go right, and they end up with a car that has the full crime and money locations of the biggest crime lord in Brazil. Crazy. That's spit. They get attacked by The Rock trying to turn them in because he's with the police. They get away, and then Mia says she's pregnant, and they say that they are just gonna do one more heist because apparently that's what happens. No further heists. Then eventually all our main characters team up to form a crew. You know, like the Justice League, or the Avengers, or... oh, I need a third one. They're the crew. Oh, the Expendables. Anyways, they form this coup to rob the boss. They burn some of his money, and then he puts the rest of it in a vault. But get this, it's in the police department, because they're all in his payroll, in his little pockety pocket. Then they need to find out how to rob a vault in the police department. They team up with The Rock to stop the boss, after they had already had an original plan, but he arrested them and stuff, and then all his men died and he chose to work with Dom. Anyways, they steal the vault and drive it across a bridge, and then they give the vault to the police and get 24 hours to run. But they actually change the vault for an empty one, and they keep all the money.
Thanks, guys. See you on the other side.
You guys just carved out a 10-second window. Make it count.
Giselle goes around the world with Han. Tej gets a garage. Roman craps his money away and keeps some of it. The two guys whose name I can't pronounce. I am Latino, just by the way. Sorry, I just don't want to say the name wrong. Put their money on the line at a casino, really crapping it away. Dom gets his dream car and a house, and he is with the police officer Elena from earlier. Should have probably mentioned that. Brian has his kid, gets a car, blah blah blah, and Vince dies, and all his money goes to his wife and kids. He died earlier, not at the end of the movie. He died like when all of the Rock's men got attacked. I'll play the clip. You'll know. Fast and Furious 6. Cool. Let's get this over with. The cast is your usual. Brian O'Connor, Dominic Toretto, Mia Toretto, Roman Pierce, Tej Parker, Han, Giselle, Hobbs, the cop lady, Letty, you know, like I said earlier. Oh, no, that's not this movie. They help the cops, they drive cars. Anyways, big reveal, Letty's not dead. She was in a hospital and lost her memory, and is now working with the bad guys. So yeah, let's just get this episode done, go home, or on to the 7th film. I don't know, maybe it'll just cut into black. The problem for this one, Hobbs needs help to catch these assassin crew in exchange for full pardons for the full team's crimes. So they all join in and help find the leader. They go to London and do this and find the leader. So yeah, all their crimes don't matter. And of course Dom is doing this to find Letty. They eventually stop the criminals, get Letty back, and Gal dies. Oh my god. I mean Giselle dies. Falling off a plane, saving Han's life, which means nothing because he dies in the next film. But he's still alive anyway, so I guess it's fine. Anyways, let's move on to the Fast and Furious 7. Oh, plane. There's a plane in the 6th one. And the bad guy is that dude who's gay. His brother Shaw, I mean the Shaw that we know. Not like the one from the 6th movie. The good Shaw. The funny one. The cool one. Anyway. Next.
7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Well, it's still the same day. So I think all this audio will get done in one day. Fast and Furious 7. You know the drill by now. Our main characters: Brian O'Connor, Dominic Toretto, Mia Toretto, Roman Pierce, Tej Parker, Luke, Hobbs, you know, The Rock, the cop lady, Letty, Shaw, Ramsey. Ramsey's the hacker lady. Shaw's the who's Shaw? Oh yeah. You know his name. Jason Statham. I'll put some of his movies up. Oh yeah, and Han dies at the beginning of this one, but not really. So here we are, jumping cars from one building to another.
And on the 26th floor.
Cool. How are we gonna get it down?
We'll Fast and Furious 7 it. Guys, that's the one where they shoot a car from one skyscraper into another skyscraper, but ultimately they're just all about family.
So here we help the FBI and Mr. Nobody. They catch Jakandi. That's not how you say that. A criminal in exchange for the location of Shaw and get revenge for Han. They used God's Eye, which Ramsey made. Shaw put Rock in the hospital and killed Han apparently. So that's why Dom wants his God Eye. That doesn't sound right. So that's why Dom wants him. Anyway, God's Eye was made by another main character, Ramsey, who is now important from here on out because she, I guess, replaced Giselle, but not in the same way because they don't do the same thing. Like they added another lady after they lost one. She's another tech person like Tej, so they get God's Eye, which is in a vault in some guy's house inside of a car. They get it, find Shaw, and then they get in a huge fight with Shaw, who teamed up with Jakandi. That's not how you say that. And they steal God's Eye. They steal God's Eye back because it was theirs. The team gets it back and they kill Jabada. That's not right. And Shaw. So they kill Jagada and Shaw goes to jail. Dom almost dies and Letty gets her full memory back. Okay, bye. I mean, not yet because we still have 2 more movies, but bye from this movie. I'll add some more jokes. Charlize Theron. That's how I'll start this one. The Fate of the Furious, aka Fast 8. Brian O'Connor, Dominic Toretto. Oh wait, no, sorry. Brian O'Connor's not in this one. Rest in peace, Paul Walker, just by the way. He was a good actor. So for this we have Dominic Toretto, Mia Toretto, Rowan Pierce, Tej Parker, Hobbs, The Rock. The Stone. That's not good. It's not funny. The cop lady, she's the mother of the child. You'll see later. Letty, Shaw, Ramsey, Cypher. Oh yeah, that's Charlize Theron. So now we have new villains. Kind of. We have the Shaw brother, the little one, Little Shaw. And Charlize Theron. I mean Cypher. Why does that keep happening? As of now, I don't remember the plot. Well, I remember the big stuff like the child kidnapping and the evil. But I'll be back tomorrow to hopefully finish the script, we'll see. So nothing important, just that Shaw's brother works with her and stuff, and she's not dead. Cool. Yeah, but by she's not dead, I mean Elena, because she kind of went somewhere at the 7th one and we didn't know where it was. What am I saying? So there's a huge plane, and Shaw helps, because he knows that his little brother's a little dick, and needs to be better. I think he kills him. I don't remember. I never will. I'll probably finish this if I decide to. Anyways, Fast and Furious 9. Dominic Toretto, Mia Toretto, Rowan Pierce, Tej Parker, Hobbs. The cop lady's not in this one. She's dead. Letty's alive. Is Shaw in this one? I don't think so. So John Cena, moving on, Fast 10. So sorry. Fast 10 comes out this year, I think. So let's wrap this up with the Fast 9. John Cena works with Cypher, Charlize Theron, you get what I'm saying, to get Dom, because he's his brother. What? How? When? What? Why did he never mention his brother? Oh right, because he was never real until now. Or maybe he was, maybe I don't remember. So he did something to the dad's car, Dom blames him for the dad's death, blah blah blah, forgiveness, villains, takedown, cool stunts, the end. So in conclusion, I don't know. Make your own, believe in yourself, and have peace. be smart, drive fast, give to those less fortunate. Family. I don't got friends. Got family. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching if anyone watched it. So remember, stay weird, stay you, and see you next time. Sorry I didn't talk about Hobbs and Shaw. I forgot. It's kind of a spin-off. It's funny though. Okay, I don't know if that's important to you. Maybe it is. But that's the gist of all the movies. I hope Giselle comes back for the 10th one. Because she was pretty cool. And I heard that she was. I mean, I didn't hear because I don't talk to people. But I saw it on the internet. Alone. In the darkness. What? Wow. Okay, bye.